think after Liverpool have beaten Wolves and Molineux 3-1 in the FA Cup, and I'm fucking furious. As I said on the show the other day, how Liverpool can turn a performance in like that, total control. After the night, I'll never know. But Jay, Rio Ngumoha, let's start with him.
He looks like the future, doesn't he? I think you look at him tonight, and you know the only criticism that the commentators were saying was, oh, you know, what's his end product? And it's like, well, it looked alright to me, mate. You know, it wasn't perfect, but given where Liverpool are at, you know, I like his energy. I like he's not scared. He's got that youthfulness where it's just like, I'm just going to keep getting the ball and I'm going to keep running with it. He's the future, and the difference of having a player that wants to get the ball, wants to get forward quickly, showed a lot. It scared Wolves. It gave us an outlet. It made a big difference to Liverpool tonight. I want to see more of it.
Shaun, the thing for me was with him tonight, and you can say he's raw, you can say he's young, but we've seen the likes of Michael Owen, Robbie Fowler, all that breakthrough. Sometimes you've got to give him a chance. And even despite the kid's raw age, what a difference he made. They were absolutely terrified of him.
100%, and I think like the one criticism you can give this team, well, not the one, sorry, there's quite a few, but the criticism that you can give them is that the blunts, there's just nothing going forward, and to be fair, to an extent in the first half, you know, Rio was sad, we were quite blunt, you know, Gakpo, like I was stupidly looking at my phone and looking at Twitter and we were getting slaughtered first half, saying, oh, yeah, like, why has he played in, why has he done that, why are we playing like this? But actually, when you take a step back, you look at the results, first half was quite a controlling performance. We played well, we did what we needed to do, and Rio was the outball, Rio was the guy, he was getting it, he was taking people on. As Jay said, he is the future, he's the guy. Like Steven Gerrard's saying, like, we need to play this lad, and if anything, it shouldn't take what it's taken to play him now. He should have been playing sooner, do you know what I mean? But, listen, all that being said, all that about like being blunt first half, I mean, we're in the hat, that's what matters, it's a cup game, we're in the hat, we've done what we needed to do, and I'm actually feeling good for once.
But Shaun, you say the first half, and I watched them without my social media on, and I genuinely think if Liverpool played that first half off the back of a win, midweek, everyone's fine with it. But you call it by the perception of what's happening just before. I thought that was probably one of the more controlled performances that Liverpool have had this season.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think it's such a weird season. It's such a weird, like, in terms of how we're playing, how everything's being perceived. Like, I'm looking at my WhatsApp groups and I'm going, this is so boring. It's a reflection of the manager of this team. I'm like, it's not. It's fine. It's all right. And you look at what we've done. You look at how we've just gone and won, and you go, actually, that I would take that all day long. If we're going to go and win games 3-1, if we're going to go and win games 1-0, I'd take that first half all day long. Do you know what I mean? It's just a case of the smallest thing can change how you view a game. And Monday night has definitely like warped people's heads in terms of how we're viewing this team and how we're viewing what they play today. Because we played well. We genuinely played well.
Jay, Shaun mentioned there about winning that for the next round, but for me tonight was more about the performance. I mean, where are you with that? Was it more like trying to get some proving something to ourselves, seeing that the young lad can function in a starting 11, that we can control games, or was your eye on, you know, the next game, which is then one game from Wembley, or it was more about the whole?
Well, it was about the sponsor. I wanted the performance. I wanted to see us get back to something. I'm with Shaun. I want to see Liverpool progress in competitions, and you know, I was listening to the radio today and they were saying, well, you know, this might be Liverpool's kind of only chance of redemption in the season. I was thinking, definitely still think we're in the Champions League, you know, I'm all right with that, and like, this isn't all over. But, you know, I'm not sitting there thinking, oh, we'll win the FA Cup, it'll all feel okay. Mainly because it's, you know, who knows, you get in the quarterfinals, you get City or something, I'm like, oh, this is crap, innit? But, you know, it is that chance, Wembley potentially on the horizon's lovely. I just wanted to see us respond in a way that, like, that Wolves game the other night was a low, and in earlier in the season we've had like that low, and we haven't always had the like, right, we've got to pick this back up again. It was almost been like, oh, low, oh, can't get any lower, oh no, it actually can, and it would have been like to turn up to the yes it can.
Sure.
YouTube, press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. the best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.